In Job's response to Eliphaz's tirade, I guess you could call it, there's this moment where Job says, there is no violence in my hands, and my prayer is pure. Now, as I look at that, right, and the word violence, chasem, chemes, I always get the vowels, but chemes means cruelty. It's acts against another person. In other words, the sin of Cain. Um, we get a hint, I think, of what uh, Job's friends think he's done. Uh, there's this idea that Job has done something, not just a personal sin, but in some way he has harmed or violated another person. And this is probably why Job is so adamant that he hasn't done anything. See, we finally get a specific of what Job is being accused of. It's not just some abstraction of sin, but that Job has done something very wrong to someone else. And that makes a lot more sense in the context of Job, especially because there is no revealed Torah. There is no clear, this is what it means to be a good person following God. But there is a very definite moral code of not harming other people. And this is why Job is so clear that he hasn't done anything wrong, because he knows that there's a very simple standard of what is right and wrong. It's not about offerings and sacrifice, it's about harming others. If we really look at and we think about the nature of sin, it's fascinating to see this very early idea and how it developed. And when we can look again at the sin of Cain, and we can look at the world being full of violence right before the Tower of Babel in the book of Genesis, or before Noah's flood. And we can see the war posturing of the episode of the Tower of Babel, and how this flowing violence is an underlying character of sin. And it's interesting to see how that evolves in the scriptures. It's just a thought to process in our minds. Is violence all there is to sin? No, I think the idea of sin extrapolates beyond that, and extends to our personal holiness and our thought life. But when we look at Genesis and we look here in Job, and we see kind of this core idea that flows out into violence, into sin.